Hello everyone, this is Jerry Wright with American Business Incentive Services again, and today's video is about compare, compare, compare. Hopefully you've made it through the video series. Hopefully you've gotten a great education about these incentives as you went through our video series. And this again is about compare, compare, compare. What I mean by that is that again, you have a lot of money sitting on the table with one of these over 700 federal tax incentives available. Hopefully by now you understand that most CPAs or CPA firms do not specialize in federal tax incentives or state tax incentives. It's a very niche area of the tax code. No way one CPA can know it all. It's impossible. So when I say compare, 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 if you decide to process or if you decide to go through the process of trying to recover your overpaid taxes, you need to compare the incentive service provider. So we are very open, very honest about what we do. There's no hidden clauses. We tell you exactly like it is, because at the end of the day, we don't have time for that. We are here to help you. We do have some competitors out there that, one, they try to lock you into a 6-year contract. We don't do that. We only lock you, we don't even lock you in. We'll just process 1 year if you want us to, just to prove to you that it's for real. Two is that they say they have audit protection guarantee, but if you read their contract, one of these contracts says basically we have the right to cancel it at any time for any reason, essentially. Another one of our competitors, their contract says, well, if you want us to audit, if you want us to protect our work, then you can pay us an additional fee. The other thing is the fees. Now, some of our competitors charge 45%. Some of them they say they charge 22.5%, but by the time you read the fine print, you're really paying more than that. And you're paying 22.5% of your recovery, 22.5% of your payroll taxes, 22.5% or more for your interest that it's been drawing. Speaking of interest, is that your tax incentive, your overpay taxes, has been sitting in the IRS bank, as I call it, collecting 8% interest for the last 3 years. We don't charge our fees on interest. Other competitors do. The other thing that they're not telling you is they don't have tax incentive CPAs. They could have enrolled agents. I'm not saying anything bad about enrolled agents. Can they do this work? Yes, but there's a big difference between a tax incentive CPA and an enrolled agent. You want to also make sure that the tax incentive CPA working on your case has E&O and audit protection guarantee. One of the other things that our competitors aren't telling people and business owners is that they will calculate your recovery. Their fee is based on that recovery. If you send that information into the IRS and the IRS comes back and says it's not this much, it's this much, our competitors don't care. You pay the fee based on their numbers. We don't do that. We base our contingency fee on what the IRS's final decision is. There's a big difference. We've had clients say, hey, I hired this other company. They said I was going to get back 200 grand. I paid them the fee up front. I'll circle back around that in a minute. But we paid them the fee up front. And then by the time we got the checks from the IRS, they said that we only qualified for 100 grand. Well, they paid a fee based on a $200,000 recovery. So you got to really pay attention to the details. Also is that regarding the fees are concerned, we base our fee on a contingency fee. We have you pay half when we present you the final numbers along with your amended tax forms. And then you pay the other half after you get the checks from the government, the Department of Revenue. The reason why we do it that way is because we want you to have skin in the game and we want skin in the game. So that way we work together as a team, not battling each other about, well, you got to do this, you got to do that, you got to do this, you got to do that. Because a lot of our competitors, whenever they give you your amended tax forms, they're done. They don't even track your case. They don't care whenever you get your money because you paid the fee up front. Our fee is not 100% up front. It is half whenever we give you the final amended forms, which means the tax incentive CPA's work is essentially done. He's processed your case. You drop those in the mail, send them to the IRS, sit back, smile, have a Coke, and wait for your checks to come in. Then when the checks come in, then you pay the other half of the fee. So compare, compare, compare. I know y'all are busy. I know you're entrepreneurs, you're business owners, you're just jamming, trying to make money as much as possible. But when it comes to these incentives and this process, really take 5 or 10 minutes of your time and compare. We'd love to have your business. We're more than happy to answer any questions that you have. You can log on to our website at www.recoveryouroverpaidtaxes.com or recovermyoverpaidtaxes.com. And it'll take you to our landing page on the right-hand side. There's a little form that you can fill out, and somebody will reach out and contact you.